Zion Williamson, he's not in the news as a result of anything that he's done so awesome on the basketball court. His job is to be super fit, put down the Big Macs, and be out here on the basketball court giving the crossovers and giving us highlight reel dunks. I told people in the very beginning, when Zion Williamson got drafted that he would not be him. That Zion Williamson's pronouns is not am him at all. I said that he was going to be a worse version of Blake Griffin with a lower trajectory, much lower stat lines, higher expectations, and a much greater failure because we had higher expectations than what it is that we seeing today from Zion Williamson. Shout out to that horrible draft class of great talent and horrible people that's out here fumbling the bag. I'm going to be reading y'all super chats throughout the show. I see you, Stevie Montage official. Zion Williamson. It's this guy on the internet, and his name is Jamari, right? His name is Jamari, and I think that he's a great content creator. So let me go ahead and give him a shout out because I think that he summarized this pretty perfectly. So what I'm going to do for you guys is that I'm going to go ahead and give him the ability to be able to show you exactly what Zion Williamson done for all of you guys that's been under a rock. Make sure y'all hit a like for the YouTube algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. When we talk about the image of the NBA, this is what it, and he got the nerve to have a Michael Jordan hoop earring in. Boy, if you don't take that hoop earring off, that is disrespectful to the legacy of Michael Jordan. But I think that Jamari summarizes this perfect. Again, make sure y'all hit up. All right. Apparently, we're going to have to go to the another Teach commercial because the likes is anemic. It's always over 1,000 people in here every day. And the likes is absolutely positively anemic. I can't understand it for the life of me. I can't understand. Dog, I'm not even going to, this is the last time, the last day. Starting next week, I'm not going to say nothing. We just going to go straight to the Teach commercials. Teach makes my life complete. It's a 30% off your first order plus a free gift. Self-care system for men. It's a daily face wash. Y'all want to learn more about daily face washes? Would you like to learn more about daily face washes? Then get the fucking likes up, man. Let's get cooking.
So it's no secret that the NBA overall right now is in a bit of a transitional period. Yes, you have your up-and-coming superstars like Jason Tatum and Luka Doncic, but you also have these guys who have been faces of the league for decades like Steph Curry and LeBron James aging out of their prime. So right now it's clear that the NBA is scrambling to find their next LeBron-esque figure to essentially be the face of the league. And a couple of years ago, if you would have asked me who I thought was going to be the face of the league in the future, I really only had one name in mind, and that was this man, Zion Williamson.
Hey, do y'all remember when Zion Williamson first came out and first started really hitting social media? Social media knows how to do wonders, bro, because when Zion Williamson first hit the stage, and I started seeing all of his dunk compilations and stuff like that, and everybody kept talking about how great he was, I just couldn't see it like everybody else. But I remember when Zion Williamson first hit the stage.
Felt like with the amount of hype that he had coming into the league from a very young age, and he just kept living up to the hype, whether that be in high school or college at Duke, and then even when he got to the NBA, he was playing pretty well before he kept getting injured. I just figured eventually he was going to be that guy who could deal with all the pressure and noise surrounding him in a social media world. Well, now we are obviously years removed from that draft night, and while Zion Williamson has received a massive contract, he is definitely not the face of the league, and spends more time dressed in street clothes on the sideline than he does actually playing. And I really bring Zion up today because he has been involved in some massive drama. It all started yesterday when this video was posted about Zion's pregnancy announcement of his new baby mama.
My baby, you gonna see this at some point. I don't know what the future holds, but mommy and daddy love you.
Let me add a little bit of context so that you guys understand exactly what you're dealing with right here, all right? Zion Williamson recently signed a 5-year contract extension, okay? The 5-year contract extension is for $194 million with the New Orleans Pelicans. Let me say that again. Guaranteed $194 million with the New Orleans Pelicans. All right. Average annual salary of $39 million. An average annual salary of almost $40 million. Now, I add that context because first, it's the Millionaire Morning Show. But secondly, because it's not a far stretch to say that he's not living up to expectations of what it is that he's getting paid. Third, here's the other side of it. You are a mark now. You are literally something that women will do anything that they can in order to come up off of you. You are not somebody that they look at for inspiration and say, oh my God, he's a good guy, or he's just a very awesome person, he's hardworking and all of that. They're looking at you as food, my guy. You are nothing but food. Do you know that at the very height of Jordan's ascendance, Jordan was the highest paid player in the NBA, and I think that he had made like $30 million in a year. And people was like, that is crazy to pay Michael Jordan, the greatest of all time at the time, in the league, $30 million. That's insane. These dudes is making $39 million, and they not even touching a court no more. They eating how they want to. They hanging out in New Orleans. They flying out these chicks with these baby hairs that's all the way down to their eyelashes. Shout out to Birds of Your Daddy TV and everybody donating. Definitely going to be making sure that I read those super chats throughout the show. They out here getting porn stars pregnant and dealing with chicks that's from the streets. Let's continue.
You don't know nothing else in this world. Know that mommy and daddy love you.
And so it's like good for him. I believe the dude is already in his like early 20s. Nothing wrong with having a baby at that age.
Oh, yes, it is. Absolutely it is. 100%. Unless you plan it the way that LeBron James is playing it, this dude is just basically giving away money for the rest of his life. He's giving away money for the rest of his life.
But notice how he said this right here.
I don't know what the future holds, but mommy and daddy love you.
You see, he's talking about you don't know what the future holds, and the baby mama is looking up at him like,
At some point,
what are you talking about, fool?
I don't know what the future holds, but mommy and daddy.
When y'all looking at this right here, when you guys are looking at this, when you paying attention to who these dudes is dealing with, who they flying out, who they getting pregnant, and all of this other type of stuff, right? What are y'all thoughts? Honestly, what are y'all thoughts? When you think about how things are playing out and what it is that you're witnessing being played out right here in front of our very eyes from none other than one of the most hyped people since LeBron James had came out. What are y'all thoughts? Eyelashes, baby hairs, BBLs, who knows? Who knows? We don't know what's going on out in these streets anymore. But just if it's that easy, I know some bad chicks that could be way much in a better position than some of these chicks that these dudes is dealing with. But somehow, some way, these chicks continue to get these dudes finesse. And I'm not understanding it at all. What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with these dudes? Let's continue, man.
And so people start digging up all this different.
Look at this. Look at this, y'all. But it gets worse. It gets much, much worse. Much worse.
Information about his baby mama. Basically, she's the type of woman that you could see naked online for free, which is kind of just run-of-the-mill activity when it comes to professional athletes these days in the
Here's my question. Is there no more decent women that y'all could get into a relationship with and get pregnant? We just looked at and did a whole review on what was going on with Travis, and we see this happen time and time again. Y'all see what's happening to Blake Griffith allegedly. What is the obsession with getting strippers, OnlyFans chicks, all of these type? What is the obsession with getting these chicks pregnant? I have no clue. I am so confused. Why do y'all have to get in relationships with these chicks that we all can see for free naked on the internet? I don't understand it. You know what else I don't understand in these circles? And this is one of the other things that I'm noticing as I get more money and I get more visibility. When you go city to city, and this is the God's honest truth, when you go city to city, it's the same women in every single city. You will be surprised that if you go to a party out in LA and then you fly over to New York and then you head down to Miami and then you shoot over to Dallas or Houston and then you do a show up in Atlanta, hanging out with some of these guys and these friends, it's the same women, every single city. Yo, gosh, I wish I could tell y'all some stories. Listen, Pac on his double album said, and Nate Dogg sung it, and it could never be any more true. Every other city we go, every other video, no matter where I go, I see the same hoes. Every other city we go, every other video is all about you. No matter where I go, I see the same hoes. It's the same chicks. These dudes are passing the same chicks around to everybody. And then it's like hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato. Uh-oh, you the one that gets stuck with her. You the one that got her pregnant. You the one that's getting on Basketball Wives now. You the one that's about to get exposed. You about to get exposed on social media. It's the same hoes over and over again. Don't worry about it. I got a protector on my phone. It's the same hoes. Hot potato. Every other city we go, every other video, it's all about you. No matter where I go, I see the same hoes. Is you slick with the drip or is it the crew? It ain't about you or your nephew. Every other city we go in every video. A lot of y'all know. Some of y'all a little too young for that album. Some of y'all are a little too young for that album. But I'm telling you, today in 2023, it's the same chicks. It's literally like hundreds of millions of women all around. Why don't y'all go get a chick that's fine as hell, that's not necessarily been with every other dude? It's wild, man. Wild, bro.
type of women that they tend to choose, or I guess maybe I should say impregnate. But the real drama wouldn't start until this woman, Mariah Mills, wouldn't start tweeting out all these cryptic messages. Apparently, she is a former corn star.
Now look at that one. Yeah. Same thing, different day. Same thing, different day.
Star turned OF girl. So what I'm saying is this man Zion obviously has a type. So first she starts out by just saying the jokes write themselves at this point. Little passive aggressive, you know, that one could really be about anyone. Then here she starts going straight for the jugular. She says, "Congrats Zion Williamson."
Shout out to my dog Logic. I'm gonna be reading Super Chat shortly.
Happy for you. And then she shares these.
Ain't nothing like a chick that's gonna share. See, again, y'all thought that Snapchat and the vanish mode on Instagram and all of that type of shit was gonna save you. It's not, because they recording it from another device, so it doesn't even make a difference. It's the same thing.
Snapchat messages allegedly from Zion, where he says, "Love you in these jeans, and I'm gonna FaceTime you in a little bit so we can talk about you moving." And I just gotta say it, Zion has never struck me as the smartest guy around. I mean, dude, you're trying to move discreetly, allegedly smashing all these different women at the same time. And yeah, you're off to a good start by using Snapchat. But why just have your full name on there, my guy? This is very reminiscent of when he was playing at Duke, and he was hitting up some random white girl from one of the other schools while they were playing on the road, and she exposed this man for basically simping on another level.
Hello, beautiful.
Hi. Why are you so handsome?
Why are you so beautiful?
I'm not.
She said that nigga was handsome. This dude is sitting in the bed with no shirt on, looking like oh my God, look at this fool.
Oh my God.
The night that she did that, an absolute savage was born. That was Zion's Joker origin moment. And then she just shares some other Snapchat messages from Zion. I want to fly you wherever I'm at for 4 days. You sexy as F. And trust me, this story's about to get a lot crazier. She says, I hate you on God, Zion Williamson. And like how she hashtags him to get this tweet more attention. Looks like you had a girlfriend and were sleeping with other women behind my back. At Zion Williamson, you liar. And then she shares more messages where he says, bet, I don't have a girlfriend, but if I moved you to New Orleans, would you be cool with like being my official...
What is up with these guys? Why do y'all feel the need to actually like put your stamp on these chicks, wife them up, and all of this other type of stuff? This dude is talking about moving a chick, shout out to Logic, moving a chick down to New Orleans so she can be his official rat, I guess. I don't know. These are the dudes that y'all need to be holding accountable for not saving the schools and putting money into the environment. They putting it into all of these OnlyFans chicks' mouths. No pun intended. These are the type of dudes that y'all need to be holding accountable. And guess what she just did? Let me give you the blueprint. She just came up off you, fam. Her first tweet, nobody was checking for her. Nobody knew anything about her. She was just saying that the jokes write themselves. Now what we doing is you see a whole bunch of people following this chick on Instagram, and you know what they're going to do? They're going to hit her up for an interview. And this nigga has no non-disclosure agreement with this chick. Just out here fucking. Just fucking.
What does he say, bitch? Just asking so I know how to go about this situation with respect. When you move, how much do you expect me to pay you a month? So yeah, this man was...
Another one. Another one. Another one. This is the remix. Another one. Another simp. Another simp. Another simp. How much do you expect me to pay you a month? How much do you expect to pay? Oh my God. I got a neighbor. She got her a sugar daddy. I seen him the other day. He got some of the freshest cars ever. You know how much this dude paying her a month? A month? Slightly under 20 bands a month. And he paid for her crib. Slightly under 20 bands a month. And he paid for her crib. And he paid for her Audi. What the fuck is going on out here? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Another one. Another simp.
Apparently, allegedly, ready to fund her entire lifestyle.
You know these dudes would do it for free. These chicks would do it for free. They'd do it for the clout. They will do it just to be in your presence, to say that they didn't been in your presence. Why are y'all giving these chicks money?
This former corn star. She then goes on to say, better pray I'm not pregnant too, because I'm definitely late. I was with you last week in New Orleans, and you couldn't tell me you had a random thought pregnant after all I've done for you? I mean, I really want to know what she's done for this man besides drain his sack. She then says, you're putting my life in danger effing all these new hoes raw. I mean, this is a crazy sentence to come from someone who you can easily do a Google search of and see all kinds of videos of them smashing. She says, I warned you about trapping type hoes at Zion Williamson, and you didn't listen to me. I know the game. F you and congrats again. The bill was too high, so you had to scrap for crumbs when you couldn't see me or I was busy. Oh yeah, he's a 22-year-old NBA.
Yo, I'm not even going to show y'all her Instagram because this is wild. Y'all can go look it up yourself. I'm not even going to show y'all her Instagram because this is absolutely wild. Y'all need to do better. Black men, y'all absolutely positively need to do better. Y'all gotta do better. This is crazy. Insane. And all she did was just get her OnlyFans even more popping, probably. Y'all got to do better, man.
A player, and you really thought you were gonna be the only woman he was messing around with? I mean, what I will say about Zion is, dude, you gotta make these types of women sign an NDA before you do anything with them. Hop on the phone with Derek Jeter, he'll tell you all about his little goodie bags he was giving out. Maybe go for some slightly higher quality women than corn stars. And right on cue, she says, couldn't even impregnate a real corn star. Which is not something to be disgusted by. Like, anyone who's in a situation where they do impregnate a real corn star should be cast away from their village. She says, I motivated you to get back in shape because we all know Zion has a problem with, the snacks. He likes to get a little bit overweight. I let you F me all kinds of ways. Fill me on...
Jesus. This can't be life. This just cannot be life. We cannot be sitting there letting our good, wholesome black men out here go out like this. Does Zion have a strong father figure in his life? Does Zion need a life coach? Hey, somebody tag Zion. Somebody send Zion my information and tell him that he needs somebody to hold him down, man. Somebody send Ja Morant and Zion some information and let them know that Anton from AntonDaniels.com is going to ensure I'm going to get them together. NBA cares. The NBA cares. Y'all need to get in touch with Anton from AntonDaniels.com and let me hold these dudes down. Let me push these dudes to be better versions of themselves. Because they out here fumbling the bag. At the very least, I can teach them how to protect themselves effectively. They out here fumbling the bag, fam. This woman is on here talking about what it is that she let him do in the bedroom and film on his phone.
your phone.
Look how high the likes and the retweets are going up. Every post that she gets exponentially more views, and she's getting more visibility. Now she got 3.6 million views on this tweet.
Impregnate a low-budget corn star. DNA test her, I'm done, so she's still giving our guy a chance. I told you were gonna be the next king next to LeBron. I motivated you. Your baby mama is the reason you gained weight. She's toxic. I hate this for you. That honestly, Zion Williamson, you hurt me with this one. I couldn't sleep last night. I mean, this is seriously just an insane amount of putting your dirty laundry out there for everyone to see and smell. And ooh, it smells like shit. I mean, yeah, she's just out here saying crazy stuff. She let this man spit in her mouth.
Somebody says Zion's father was killed in a car accident. He had a strong stepfather. So he's a step baby daddy.
That whole finesse you is why I'm angry. She's 29 with an adult child already.
Oh.
I'm just like trying to do the math on that. That doesn't make any sense. I know what comes with being a basketball player, girl. I know there will be another woman, but didn't expect you to get these hoes pregnant, so now she's
reading super chat shortly.
She's like twisting her story around. Because at first she's like, oh, I thought you weren't messing around with any other women. And now she's like, listen, I know you had other girls, but why'd you have to get her pregnant? Why'd you have to shoot up the club? Why be a low budget baby mom when you can be the kept girlfriend? So now she's like kind of coming to terms with everything. You know, I think they say there's like 3 stages of getting over something.
Because, and let me tell you why. And really the summary of this whole thing is really this right here. Why be a low-budget baby mom when you can be the kept girlfriend? This is really what it comes back down to, ladies and gentlemen. And let me explain this to you. They finessing him. What I can't understand for the life of me is that why ain't none of y'all chicks that's in shape? Maybe y'all got too high of a standards. Maybe you just not in the thick of things. Maybe you just don't know where to be seen at. Tap in from Anton Daniels. Make sure you join the Patreon. I'm going to give you a little bit of coaching on how you can find you a good man with resources. Because a lot of y'all really, really, really need to get into this game a little bit differently. Because of all of these baby mamas that had kids a long time ago and then joined OF, it's still coming up and getting Zion Williamson to get them pregnant. What do you think this is? I got the blueprint for you. I got the blueprint for you because y'all out here hustling backwards. Y'all are out here hustling. You got two hood rats fighting for this dude's attention and getting pregnant and finessing this young 20-something-year-old that's worth over $200 million. And he over here fumbling the bag.
Something. I believe it's like anger, grief, and then acceptance. And she's on to the acceptance stage. I guess I'm gonna be stepmommy now, she says. You're not effing up me and Zion Williamson's plans, baby, and not...
Oh, you're not messing up the bag? She a bag chaser. This chick is a bag chaser. She said, I'm not missing out on my money. Not only am I gonna get more notoriety, but I'm also about to nuke you.
It is what it is. I mean, these types of women are just insane. I mean, clearly she's already the type of person that we know has no shame. And at the end of the day, all these types of women really want is this guy's money. She then sends out one last message to the baby mama and says, you need a baby to get a bag. I get it just cuz. We now on the same level. I mean,
this is enough. This is enough for me. This is absolutely enough for me. I am absolutely disgusted. I'm broken up about it. I don't like what it is that I see my young guys is getting finessed into. It's very, very bothersome for me. I don't understand how these dudes keep fumbling the bag. Why is it that they don't have they teach Hanley 30% off your first order plus a free gift? And more importantly, why haven't they subscribed to the Patreon so that we can then help them get better situations and better circumstances for themselves and not continue to be subjected to this nonsense? What the hell is going on out here? Zion Williamson is fumbling his entire life. And he's doing it on the very thing that I just discussed in the very beginning of this show. Women. Women will always be there at your grave. They will be there at the court hearings and proceedings. They're going to be there at your funeral. They're going to be there to capitalize off of every single thing that you do wrong and every single bag that you fumble. They're going to be there to collect it. And these dudes in 2023, with all of the examples that we got in our lives, it's just too dumb to see it.